Yes, I'm in my warehouse.
So if you want to show a couple of things, that's would be.
We are live actually right now.
Oh, we are live. Okay.
Well, hi.
We're on with Jacqueline Smith. She and it's the other Jacqueline Smith.
That's right.
Yeah,
it's
not the famous
Jacqueline.
one.
I think I have told you, but she definitely was my favorite angel when I was growing up. I just thought she was the cutest for sure.
Well, they were all pretty cute back then.
For those of people who don't realize what we're talking about Charlie's Angels.
Charlie's Angels, yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
So when I was a kid,
Kelly Garrett.
That
was her name on the show.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Jacqueline Smith. Yeah. She was cute.
So Jacqueline, you're going to be a vendor at our conference. Do you want to kind of tell us what you have and what an awesome product that you have created?
Sure, I would love to.
And you get to taste them, and they're good.
You do. We are going to have samples. So we have 4 products, and I've actually been doing quite a bit of study lately about fiber. Most of our foods don't have enough fiber in them. So we created a protein bar. This is one of them. It's called E3 Energy Cubes. And these come in 3 squares, and they're gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, all natural and non-GMO. And they have 50% of your daily fiber. We are missing so much fiber from our diets, and our probiotics need to have something to feed on, and they feed on prebiotic fiber. So
that is actually something that people don't realize.
They don't.
The reason fiber is good for our system, it's not just because it helps us to poop better, if you want to say. The reason it helps us do that is because it's what feeds the probiotics, and people don't realize there's that link.
Right. And if your microbiome gets off, it can affect your mental health. It can affect your stress levels, your cortisol levels. Like, it's amazing what putting fiber back into your diet does. And most of our processed foods have all of the fiber taken out. It's all been removed. And we found a prebiotic fiber that's great. It helps you not have insulin spikes. This is just an amazing food, and it actually tastes good. So we have 4 flavors that you'll be able to try, 5 that you'll be able to try at the show. We have peanut butter and chocolate, lemon blueberry, orange cranberry, which is mine and my husband's favorite. And we also have almond cherry. And then we just have a new flavor that's not yet on the market, but we are going to have some available to taste. And that's our peanut butter and jam. It's so good.
Now, what kind of jam? Because there's lots of different types of
strawberry jam. So strawberry.
Okay. So
and we didn't actually make it with jam, but it's made with strawberries.
Right.
So but it does. It tastes like a PB and jam sandwich. Like, it is so good. And it took me quite a while to get this one figured out. We thought we needed more strawberries, or maybe we needed less peanut butter, and it was just hard to get that ratio correct. But I think we've got it down, and it'll be fun to have everybody taste it.
Well, that's really what you do, right?
Important. Yeah. And
you're just a mad scientist trying to figure things out.
A mad scientist in my kitchen. What's amazing about it, though, we just made peanut butter last night. We were here till really late making peanut butter and chocolate last night. But what's amazing about your event is that we have the ability to find foods that are better for our bodies. So many things have dyes or artificial sweeteners or sugar alcohols, or so many things that just really aren't good for you. And you're bringing in not only food products, but also other things that are beneficial to our bodies with scans. And I was just so excited to see some of the people on your list that are coming, because this is a great way to be healthy. Like, it's bigger than just what you eat, but eating is a lot of it.
For sure.
Yeah. And so we will tell you that we got a few samples.
So we've met before, but we were also talking with you at the gluten-free conference or fest. I guess it's an expo.
Yeah,
gluten-free. And Shane hid them from everyone.
No. So what happened? And so I'm gonna kind of be a little bit transparent here. She actually needed to get adjusted, so I adjusted her, and she gave me some boxes.
Yep. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And so he brought them home, but he hid them
That's
in the
right.
freezer.
I put them in the freezer. I didn't want anyone else to be able to have them, because otherwise my kids would scarf them. So
yeah. Well, they go fast at our house, man. They go fast, and we take them home, and they go quick. My daughter eats one almost every day before school. That's what she takes for breakfast. And it's great because it gives you enough of that feeling of full because of the fiber. A lot of our foods don't have fiber and it's leave us feeling hungrier. And so we overeat or we turn to sugars and things that cause our bodies to have a lot of other problems. So getting that fiber is a really, really big deal.
So what got you doing this? Like this, I mean, this company's only been around, what, a few years, 4 or 5 years?
So
maybe?
we launched in 2019 with our product. Okay. So we started a couple of years before that, but it was all R&D. And so there was nothing for anybody to taste. So in 2019, we started. 2020, 2021, kind of poor. Just didn't have a lot of people tasting it because nobody was going anywhere.
Right.
So really 2022 is when we really did our biggest launch. And
well, I think
so
that's
not
actually
very
where we
long.
met you the first time. We met you the first time at the Health Freedom thing from Mutsos. I think that's where we met.
I think that's right.
That's where we saw you the first time.
Yeah, and actually, we're going to be doing that one again too. The Liberty event that he's got going this year. We're going to go to that one again. I think that freedom and liberty and our health and our bodies, they all matter so much to us feeling good about who we are and how we behave in the world. And the reason I got started is I'm mostly just a very entrepreneurial person. And I really wanted to start a company that had more, that had a consumable product. And I knew a lady who made some amazing product and I wanted to buy her company, but it just didn't work out. So I was already kind of in. I had bought equipment. I had signed a lease on this wonderful place I'm in right now with this is just our warehouse part, but kitchen's on the other side. And I'd signed the lease. And so I was kind of in over my head. And so we ended up just trying to create something ourselves. And I talked to some food scientists. I did talk to a foodie, but when I put all the nutrition information in, I was like, man, this tastes good, but it's really not that good for you. So then we set out to just learn everything we could about nutrition and diet and what was good for our bodies and what wasn't. And we came up with this formula, and it's better than what we started with. And that's what makes me so happy. It's better for you. It does its job, but it tastes absolutely amazing.
Well, and I'm sure we were talking with you. I don't know I can't remember if you were on our podcast or what it was, but you had a hard time getting, because one of the proteins that you use is egg, right? Egg protein.
That is right.
And then when they went through and slaughtered all the eggs chickens because of the virus,
avian flu, yeah,
it really kind of put a damper on stuff for you and your supply.
It did. It more than 5 times my price.
Oh, wow.
Like 500% increase.
Small business, that people don't understand that unless they run their own business.
Deadly.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. You can't do it. You can't survive. You can't. So we did find an egg producer, a farm, and I did end up getting some egg white protein from him at twice the price. It was still over, still 100% increase. So it's been hard, and it's still hard. Egg white protein is still very, very hard. I had somebody quote me the other day, $44 a pound, which is 10 times the price that I was used to paying. Wow. So I just said, well, thank you. No, I'll go out of business if I do that. People have to pay for a bar. It'll be $12 a bar.
I know. And people can't do that because they have a hard time justifying it, right? So
right. Well, I mean,
so
I have a hard
show
time.
us a little bit about, I mean, we haven't done one of these where we were actually in the place where
in
things
the
are made.
facility.
So kind of show us around a little bit.
Well, I will give you a quick view of one of our machines. It's a little bit messy right now just because we're in the middle of fixing some things. But can I flip this around? How do I do that?
Just turn it around, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that. Let's see.
Are you on your phone or your computer?
I'm on my phone. So I may just have to do this. So this is one of our machines. This is the machine that actually wraps our product, and all the product goes down this little
conveyor belt thing.
And then it gets wrapped with our film up here on the roll. And then we have a kitchen on the other side that's behind me a little bit. I don't know if I can see it. And it's got one of our conveyors set up, and
Right,
that's
yeah.
how we actually make the bars right there. But it's a clean kitchen facility, and since I don't have a hairnet on, I'm not going to walk in all the way. But yeah, that's our facility, and then we have a big warehouse where we store a lot of you know, a lot of our ingredients. In fact, this right here, this big giant tote right here, is our fiber. This is our cassava root syrup, which is our prebiotic fiber, and it comes in this gigantic tote. So
yeah, and you get stuff from all over the place to try to make your bar as good as you can with the best flavor, but also with the best nutrition. And
right. This
awesome.
cassava syrup is from a company right here in Draper. So,
really?
Yeah,
oh, nice.
It is.
Yeah,
yep.
Nice.
Yeah, they do quite a bit for people all over. And yeah, I met them at a trade show, and I was like, wait, you're from Utah? And so I totally switched and moved my purchases to a Utah company.
So where's your facility at? What city are you in?
My facility is in Bluffdale. So I am most people know it. I'm close to where the prison used to be, off 146 South in the freeway, near Bullfrog Spas.
Right.
We have a facility right
exactly
here.
Right where that is.
Yeah.
So her brother owns a company right across from you then, probably. Ferris Industries. Yeah.
Yes, I've seen that. Yes, absolutely.
All of our siblings work there, or a lot of them work there. So, and our really
awesome.
good friends are Intermountain Plantings. The guy that owns that, he's a really good friend of ours.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. I mean, I lived in Summit County, and I moved down to Bluffdale because of this company that I'd started, and I knew I needed to be closer to things and to the action that was going on here at the facility, and we're growing. We'll be in a bunch of Walmarts in August.
Oh,
when the reset happens, we'll be in Walmarts. But you got to remember to go to the refrigerator. A lot of people think protein bars, and they go to the shelf stable. But shelf stable bars really aren't as healthy. They have either higher sugar content.
They have to have something in there so they can be shelf stable. Yeah, they have
right.
To have
and sometimes those preservatives are natural, like dates are a natural preservative. But if you put too many dates in something, it's super sweet and maybe harder to chew. And so you just have to be careful. It's a balance. So we wanted to have our bars be soft and easy to chew. And so ours have some dates, but not a ton. And everything in them is all real food. So it's in the refrigerator where you should find real food.
Awesome.
Well, thank you, Jacqueline. We're so excited that you're going to be able to be there. I know that you have a code for your listeners.
Yes, it's Cube 40. I'm pretty sure it's Cube 40. Cube 40, okay. And that will give you a discount to the Be Healthy Utah show.
Yeah,
and
so
we would love to have
2 days.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So thank you so much. We appreciate you being a vendor. We appreciate you showing us around your office, because some people don't know how these things are made. So it's kind of cool. So thanks so much. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
We will see you next week.
All right. See you then.
All right.